Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for attending this webinar. My name is Andrew, and I'll be demonstrating the MyPAYE payroll system for you. The webinar should last up to about 20 minutes, and I'll give a brief overview on how the system works and how you would use the software on a regular basis. So let's begin. Okay, so hopefully you should be able to see my screen. So this is the home screen, which we can see. So when you log into the software, this is where you'll land. From this screen, we have immediate access to the payroll periods which you would run next, as well as the payroll periods you've run last time. So that means you can run the next one whenever you're ready, or you can rerun a prior period. So I'm just, if you need to roll back further to a previous period as well, that's possible through the rollback function in the tools menu. So if you need to go back further than your last period, you can do a rollback, pick the specific period you want to go back to, and then rerun that one again. So I'm just going to go into running my next monthly payroll. So now I'm in the payroll period. You'll see a list of all the employees who are assigned to that payroll frequency. So these are the employees that are specifically on the monthly payroll. So there's a tick next to each employee. So if you need to exclude anyone for a pay period, you can just untick that. If I click on a employee, it'll show me the default wages and salary they've got, which have been entered previously. So if they just stay the same every period, you wouldn't need to do anything. You can just leave it as is and move on to the next employee. If I click on edit earnings, I can then overwrite anything. So if I wanted to add one extra thing on, I can do that. Just say it's for this period only. I can add more than the ones listed as well if I need to. So by default, there is a few pay types, but you can create any unique ones for your business as you need to if the default ones aren't enough. So you'd see a list of all the extra ones here that you've created if you need to, and you'd tick which ones are applicable for this pay period. Once you've edited their wages, you move on to the next one, and you work your way down your list until you've done every employee. You can also do deductions as well. So not like tax and NI, this is more for like loan repayments or any other manual deductions that might need to be done this pay period. So once you're happy with the figures you've entered in, you then click on Run Payroll. It'll ask you to confirm the payment date and if you want to include a message on the payslip. So I'm just going to continue. It will then calculate and give you a pay summary screen. So this is everything that's calculated for the pay period. I've got all my employees listed on the left, and then what their earnings are, what the deductions are, and then all the pay as you earn deduction types like tax and national insurance. I've got my pension contributions total at the bottom. So I can print this report if I want to. Oh, wrong one. So you can then save that as a PDF or send it to your printer. You can do the payslips from here as well. So payslips, they can be printed, or you can email them, or there's a portal that employees can log into themselves, and they'll have access to the payrolls as and when they want to go access them. You can post the FPS submission to HMRC from here. Do your pensions export or upload to them depending on your provider, because some providers have a connection, so you can just submit it directly to them. If it's a provider that doesn't have that though, you can simply export the file and go log into their website and upload it as you normally would. And I can email the pay summary report to another colleague or to someone else if needs be with the email button. Once you're happy, you've gone through the reports and saved everything, if I click finish, I'll be taken back to the home screen. So it now changes to the next pay period there, and then the one that I've just run appears on the right as the last one that I've run. So if I want to, I can just click rerun, go back in there and make any changes I need to. If there's one thing you've missed out or one change you need to do, then you just hit rerun payroll again. You get back to the pay summary, and then you can submit to HMRC an amendment if you have made any changes, or you can reprint any payslips from here as well. You can also access that from the reports menu from the home screen. So if I go to reports, pay summary, pick monthly, I can view that same pay summary that I calculated before, and I can print it out again and submit the submission again if I need to. Or if I need the payslips, I can just go to reports and payslips, and either pick a period or pick a specific employee if I just want to view one person's payslip, and print it out again or email it to them again if I need to. And the rollback, now that I'm in month 8 is the next one on month 7 of the last, if I need to get to month 6, I can just roll back, pick monthly, pick that I'm all employees, or you can just do one employee. So I'll go all employees and roll back to month 6. Oh, sorry, just a second. Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, so now I can run month 6 again. But bear in mind, if you have rolled back, you'll have to redo each period after the one you've rolled to. So because I've gone back to month 6 from month 8, I'd have to do month 7 again as well and submit any changes I've made for any period in between. So that's a basic overview on how you run the payroll on just basic processing of the month or the week. So I've got monthly and weekly here, but if you had other pay types, you'd have a list of which payrolls you want to run. You can have more than one of the same pay type, so I could have 2 different monthly payrolls here if I wanted to. If you wanted to have certain employees in one monthly payroll run and certain employees in a different payroll run, there might be like different pay dates for different monthly payrolls, things like that. So that's the simple basic overview, but there are more complex things as well if you have more requirements in the payroll. So you can do things like attachment of earnings, so they're added on each employee individually. So whatever kind of attachment you add, they just kind of calculate themselves. You just have to fill in all the boxes and reference numbers, and they'll just work themselves out every pay period. You can do payroll benefits as well. So that's things like car or vans or fuel, health insurance. Again, once you've filled in all the boxes you need to fill in and reference numbers, they'll just go ahead and calculate and show on the pay slips as they need to. You can set up multiple users, so you don't have to be the only one doing the payroll. You can add more than one user. You can specify payrolls for each user as well. So one person could do the monthly, one person could do the weekly, and they might not see each other's payrolls, or you can set yourselves to view all of them if you need to. If you are an accountant or a bureau, there is a version for you as well where you have multi-companies and you can switch between them just from a drop down in the top right. So you'll have all your different companies and you can switch between them as and when you need to, run their payrolls, switch back to other companies. And there's also an automate feature as well, which that's a way where if any company kind of just gets the same thing over and over, and it requires minimal like human intervention, you can set them up so they just run automatically. So if someone just gets a salary every week or every month, you'd put in what their salary is, and you'd set them up in this automate function. You tick which companies you want to automate. And it'll ask you when you want it to run, and what you want it to do. So you tick what things are automatic if you want it to automatically email you any reports, if you want to send the payslips or submit the FPS for you. Whatever you tick and whatever date you specify, it will just automatically go and do that for you. At any time, though, you can go into that company and make any changes if you need to, if there is the odd change per month that needs to be done, and you can go check it before it actually does it. But yeah, that's a way you can have multiple companies that just go work on themselves, and then you'll get emailed a copy of the report so you can check it and make any corrections before it would then submit the FPS submission. So that's kind of all the key points of the system. You've got the basic running of your payrolls from the home screen, rerunning prior periods, rolling back if you need to, running your reports, sending your pay slips, automate if you want to just automatically set payrolls to run as they were. I won't go into detail about every single menu. So you're looking at boxes to fill in for all the setup. So what I've gone through is just how you would actually use the software on a frequent basis and actually calculate your figures. There are ways you can import things as well. So if you have timesheets and different hours, you can create like an Excel spreadsheet file as a template from the tools menu to import earnings. That will allow you to fill in an Excel file and then import them. And then when you go into the period, all those hours that would be here, they'll already be filled in for you because they've been imported. So yeah, that's like I said, that's a basic overview of how we'd use it. If anyone has any quick questions, I've still got a few minutes. I can just go for a few simple questions for you. Any complex questions though, probably be better if you emailed us at customerservices@mypaye.co.uk. As I'm in a demo company, I'm a bit limited to what I can show you. I can't really go through live submissions and imports and things like that. But we have guides and things that we can get back to you on how to do that. But yeah, if anyone has any simple questions, like if they want to check anything that I've gone through again, go into any more detail on specific menus, I can do. So feel free to ask away if you want to. So so the basic way that I've shown you, that's mainly for single companies. But like, if you are a bureau, you do have multi-access to multi-companies from the top right. So when you log in, you'll have multiple users and multiple companies you can switch between. If you're a single company, you'll mainly just see this this home screen where you can run your payroll periods. So there are some linked integrations into some accounting softwares. Again, that's probably best if you email us that. We can give you a list of what integrations we have, what could be possible as custom built integrations. As it kind of depends on requirements and what you use. The cost, I'm not sure on the cost, as I just deal with the support side of it. So you'd be better off speaking to the finance team about that. So again, if you go to our homepage, or if you just email us at customerservices@mypaye.co.uk, someone will be able to get back to you on cost, because it all depends on how many companies you plan on using and how many employees in total you think will be in use and how many users and so on. So I think Colin has replied with some basic costs there for you. Yeah, there's also a help button in the right, which I've not mentioned yet. But yeah, we've got a support center where you can log tickets with us. So yeah, you can send tickets directly to us. Quite quick on replying with support tickets. I'd be one of the people replying. There's some other support technicians as well who can help. So, you know, we're always here to help if you ever get stuck with anything. Okay, I've not had any other questions come through. So yeah, hopefully you've all found this webinar informative and you've learned how it works as like the basic process and overview. It's fairly simple to run through if you've got just some simple payrolls to run. It can be more in depth if needs be. More things can be set up. If you do have any further questions though, yeah, like I said, if you contact us at customerservices@mypaye.co.uk, we can get back to you about certain things. There is telephone support for bureaus and agencies. Single companies, I believe there's an extra cost for telephone support. Emails can be sent to customerservices@mypaye.co.uk as well if you have support questions, but you can also just do that from the help menu at the top, which logs a ticket, which we'll see from our ticketing system and just get back to you as soon as we can. So yeah, I'd thank you all for your time, for all showing up, and hopefully we'll hear from you again. Yeah, we look forward to hearing from you. So I'll be ending the session now. Thank you for your time. Hope everyone has a good day.